So I thought I would share that clarity with you guys today. I mean, if you haven't had a chance to really dive deep into what your growth strategy is for 2021, you should be. I mean, now is the time to start.
You an entrepreneur, I got what you need.
Hey there, my loves. Welcome back to CPTV, the place for aspiring and growing entrepreneurs who want to turn their passions into businesses and their businesses into freedom. Does that sound like you? Then you are going to want to come on in, make yourself at home, take a look around, and subscribe, because every single Tuesday I am giving you the strategies and the step-by-step actionable training for you to implement immediately in your life and your business so that you can get to that level of entrepreneurial freedom that you dream about every single day. So go ahead, hit that subscribe button again, click that bell so you don't miss any of it. And of course, if you like it, show me. All talk and no action makes CP call bullshit. Okay, so smash that like button and say, "What up, CP?" in the comments below. So y'all know I am in business planning mode because last week I actually took you along as I went on my week-long annual CEO retreat. You know, the one that I do every single year. And if you missed that, I'm going to go ahead and link to that right now in the cards because we had a blast. But that retreat always gets me so energized and gives me so much focus. But one of the hardest things that I have to do every year is contain my inherent nature to want to start doing things immediately. In case you don't know this about me, CP has a bit of a patience problem. And the problem is I have very little to no patience. While I do know I've got to put some things in place in the fourth quarter to really implement my overall strategies for 2021, it's really, really hard not to want to do everything right now, because that's what we do as creatives, isn't it? Especially when I've got such clarity. So I thought I would share that clarity with you guys today. I mean, if you haven't had a chance to really dive deep into what your growth strategy is for 2021, you should be. I mean, now is the time to start. And today I'm going to share with you what I recommend you strongly consider including in 2021 growth plans and strategies. Now, these recommendations that I'm going to make is a combination of my experiences and my own businesses over the last few years, but also because I have had the honor and the blessing to work with so many entrepreneurs. And there are a lot of similarities. So stay tuned because I'm going to tell you what you need to add if you don't already have these things on lock in your business to your 2021 growth plan strategies. So let's get to work. Strategy number 1, build your infrastructure. You would not believe how many entrepreneurs I talk to or work with that have very disjointed and incomplete infrastructures built for their businesses. When I say infrastructure, I mean everything. They don't have a brand kit established. They haven't truly built an effective converting website. They may not even have their business legally registered. Or even worse, they don't have proper communication structures set up. They don't have real email addresses set up. They don't even have a business bank account to track their money. And that is a huge mistake. I know I have talked about this infrastructure thing in so many other CPTV episodes, but right now I'm looking at you. I'm talking to you. If you've been half-assed with the structure of your business, not really setting it up completely or properly, then get it together in 2021. You know that in order for you to really become that full-time entrepreneur that you so desire to become, you've got to have it. And in order to be able to walk away from that 9-to-5 that's just kind of paying the bills, but not satisfying you or getting you to that place in your life of freedom that you so much desire, then in 2021, boo, you need to get all of that all the way together. One of the first things you need to do when starting your business is set up the foundation. You have to set up the infrastructure. And you may have bits and pieces already established and set up, and you may not have everything established or anything at all. If it is not completely on point, then 2021 is your year to get your business infrastructure completely set up. Now you might be thinking, I know CP, I'm aware, but I just don't know how to do that. Well, honestly, that's where the Startup Academy comes into play, because that's exactly what it teaches my students. But open enrollment for the 2020 Startup Academy will not be for a few more weeks. So until then, I'm going to share with you down below in the description the Startup Business Roadmap. Grab it. It is going to walk you through the 7 areas of your infrastructure that you have to have set up in order to really function and have any success for growth. Now, besides your business infrastructure, another huge piece of infrastructure that most entrepreneurs miss the mark on is their systems and processes. And I've already done an entire video on the basic processes that you have to create in your business when starting it, or even before you launch a product or service or the business itself. And I'll go ahead and link to that video in the cards up here, because the processes that you implement in your business are also going to drastically influence how much money you're able to make. And I'm going to jump out on a limb here and say that if your business is still a side hustle for you, then it is probably because you haven't started making enough money in that business to quit that 9-to-5. And that is understandable. But if you ever truly want to get to a point where you can make enough money in your business so that you can quit that 9-to-5, then building your infrastructure has got to be a 2021 priority for you. It's a must. Strategy number 2, create a content marketing strategy. I know you've heard me talk about this before, especially if you've been a coachee in my startup coaching program or in the Startup Academy. And that is content marketing. Here, let me explain. Content marketing is the strategic marketing approach of creating and distributing valuable, relevant, and consistent content in order to attract and acquire your ideal customer avatar. It is a critical piece of marketing to drive inbound leads, and it takes work, but it is so worth it. If you have yet to really incorporate giving away free, valuable content to your audience, then boo, you have to get it all the way together. You wanna heal your body. Get it together. Sorry, y'all. That's my shit. Anyway, bottom line, if you want to sell things to people, you have to develop the know, like, and trust. And the best way to do that in 2021 will be through having a real, true content marketing strategy. So if you're just randomly posting on social media just to post, or making videos or podcasts just to say something, or even worse, you're not doing any of that, then you have got to put content marketing on your list of must-dos in your business for 2021. Whether it's starting a blog, making educational videos, starting a YouTube channel, or just increasing your business social media presence to being one that provides value without asking for anything in return, whatever it is that you determine, all I'm saying is this: you've got to do it in 2021. It's the perfect time to start. Don't sit around hoping that customers are just going to fall out of the sky into your lap with their wallets open and their credit cards ready to just swipe, because that's not going to happen. If you begin to build a content strategy in 2021, you'll begin to grow your audience. You'll begin to grow your fans. And those people will know you, they will trust you, they will love you, and they will want to buy from you. I know I've said it a million times, but let me tell you how critical it is in 2021. Content marketing is a must-do strategy. So go ahead, add it to your plans, do a little bit of research, get comfy, because it will change the game for you, my love. And strategy number 3, make sure you have a product or service that you can provide online. If you haven't learned anything from 2020, hopefully you have learned this. To be truly successful moving into the future as an entrepreneur, you have to make sure that you have a strong online product and service offering. Even if you do have a brick and mortar face-to-face type of service, you really need to make sure that your online options are built out and built out well. Because even when this whole pandemic thing is over, people will have already gotten into the groove and fallen in love with the idea and the convenience surrounding being able to do things from the comforts of their own home, behind a computer screen, on their own time. I mean, a perfect example. Okay, before all this shutdown pandemic stuff started, my mama didn't even know what an Instacart or a DoorDash was. But now, even at 75 years old, she will call me in a minute and be like, baby, can you order me some food? I need some groceries. And they arrive at her door. And she is loving the idea that she doesn't have to leave her house. It's only going to become more and more necessary as your customer base grows. They're going to be looking for online options. And if you don't have them ready to go, you are going to be losing out. And besides this whole pandemic thing, really truly having online products and services allows you to have the freedom and flexibility that you desire as an entrepreneur. If your entire business revolves around you having to physically be in a certain place all the time, then guess what? You're going to have to physically be in that place all the time, which means that if your heart is dreaming of doing some work from the beach, you can't do that. At least not for a long period of time, because you've got to be front and center and physically present in order to have a business. You see, my goal is to have a completely online business by the time my youngest graduates from high school, because while I love him and I will miss him, once I drop him off at his dorm room, I am getting on a plane and heading to the beach. Okay, the water. So 2021 is a perfect time to begin to develop your online product and service strategy. And guess what? Something tells me you're going to enjoy the money, the high profitability, the freedom, and the flexibility that comes along with that online product and service. So much that your entire business may become an online business as it grows into the future. So get your online products and services together, okay? Because your business and your pocketbooks will thank you. I said pocketbooks. Did that age me? Okay. So yes, of course, there are a ton more, and I could get into the details and the specifics on the three that I just mentioned even more. Really, really deep. As a matter of fact, if you want me to dive even deeper into any of what I just mentioned as strategies, like the specifics of which strategy and what it should entail and what yours should look like, let me know in the comments below. Just put a simple go deep CP and let me know. And I will start working on that training video for you guys as well. So again, this is not the end all be all, but these are definitely the big three. And maybe you've got one or two, all of them already in place. Then 2021 is a great time to make sure that they are tweaked and perfected so you can't do any wrong. And before you leave, make sure you like this, share this, and subscribe. Hit that bell, the little circle right next to me, because again, it don't cost you nothing. And these videos take a lot of work. Boo. I'm working my butt off over here, okay, to give you all these free tips. So show me some love. And until next time, my love, I will see you next Tuesday. Stay safe as always. Mwah! Bye-bye.